What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. News is coming in thick and fast. Stay up to date with all the latest Manchester City news and transfer news. Then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 21k subscribers, less than 500 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, my social media links, they're in the description below, and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up as well if you did enjoy this video. Once more, aiming for 300 likes. We smashed it on the last video, so if we could hit it again, then that would be fantastic. And also don't forget to leave your thoughts of what you made of this video in the comments below. Without further ado though, let's crack on with this video, and we're going to start off first with the outs, and we've got an update on James McAtee. Now, Sam Lee, he has said that Manchester City, they have rejected a bid from Brighton and Hove Albion for James McAtee at the value of £8 million. Brighton felt that their offer of first-team football could appeal to bring James in. However, that isn't the case. Manchester City's stance on this transfer is very simple. Manchester City will not let him leave for any price. Now, it is believed that Crystal Palace and also West Ham are interested in signing McAtee. However, like I said, Manchester City's stance on this is very clear. He's not for sale. They're not going to be selling him. Case closed there, despite the Premier League interest and the offer of regular first-team football. So instead, we're going to move on to the next transfer, and we're going to speak about Raheem Sterling. Now, these Barcelona rumours in January, they're not going away. Now, the update on this, Barcelona, they want to sign Raheem Sterling this January. It's believed they want to sign him on loan, and they're willing to pay his wage, all of his wage, as they feel like they've got enough space on their wage bill now to bring in a quality attacking player like Raheem Sterling. And despite calls of Barcelona to sign defenders, it's believed that they are looking at attackers, and Raheem Sterling is one of them players that they are believed to be looking at. And as I've stated in previous videos, Barcelona, they are waiting for a nod from Manchester City and Pep Guardiola for the approval for them to make a move for Raheem Sterling. I don't really understand why we'd loan Raheem Sterling out in January. There has been more rumours, which I'll address in just one moment, of a loan move in January and then the deal to be made permanent on a mandatory transfer fee in the summer. But I'll speak about that in more detail in just one moment. But it just doesn't make sense for Manchester City. We haven't got a striker. The probability is that we won't sign a striker in the January transfer window. I could be wrong with that, but more than likely when City do their business, it's normally in the summer rather than in the winter. And so why would we let another attacking player, another option to sit at the front line of Manchester City and certainly play across an attacking free for City? Why would we let another player leave? Aguero's already gone. We haven't replaced him, so why would we let Sterling leave without replacing him either? Just doesn't make sense to me. Now, I know there's going to be some people in the comments that don't like Raheem Sterling, that would like Raheem Sterling to leave, and everyone is entitled to their own opinion. However, my opinion on this is that I'd really like Raheem Sterling to stay, because I think he's quality. I watch him for England, and he's brilliant for England. He shows his quality, and he really gets that to shine through whilst playing for England, and that might just be a style of football situation, perhaps. Maybe he suits the England style better than what he does with Manchester City. Maybe City just doesn't suit his way of playing, and maybe he'd prefer for the team to sit a bit deeper, for him to run at teams and pop up in different places to get the goals and things like that. Perhaps. I mean, he scored plenty of goals though for Manchester City, Raheem Sterling, and I would like him to stay because I think he's a quality player. I like to see quality players do really well at Manchester City. So if Raheem Sterling is to leave, then I'll be disappointed. It's very reminiscent of the Leroy Sané transfer, because I really didn't want him to leave Manchester City either. I understood why he wanted to leave. I understood why he left. However, I'm hoping that lessons will be learned from this transfer, that Manchester City will be able to work harder to keep Raheem Sterling, because when I look at out wide, I mean, Ferran Torres is a great prospect coming forward for us. He is only a young player, and Raheem Sterling is the more experienced player that we have with pace up top. And I think it'd be a big blow to lose him and lose that quality. So I'm hoping that we can do all we can to keep hold of him. But if he is to be sold, just like that Sane transfer, I'd like City to be accumulating a lot of money, because Raheem Sterling, to me, is a first-team player at Manchester City, and that comes at a cost, so I don't want him to be sold cheap. Now, Martin Blackburn says City won't sell Raheem Sterling in January. They're still hopeful of getting him on a new contract. Talks, though, are indeed on hold for now, as he waits for a further clarification on his future and how much playing time he is going to get at Manchester City. And then Barca Times have added on top of this by saying Raheem Sterling, he's given the nod to Barcelona for them to make a move. Barcelona, like I said, do want to make a loan move in January with a mandatory purchase option in there for the summer. No price is given. If Raheem Sterling, though, is to be sold, I would like a really big transfer fee. A transfer fee where Manchester City, if Sterling is to leave, we're going to need another attacking player as well as a striker. And that's going to be very expensive. So I'd be wanting to accumulate a lot of money for Raheem Sterling to fund for them transfers. As I've previously stated, somewhere between 60 and 80 million pounds is probably where I would be happy should Raheem Sterling make it clear that he wants to leave and he doesn't manage to break into the Manchester City starting 11 on a regular basis between now and the moment of him leaving. I think that would fairly reflect his value. Others have suggested 80 to 100 million pounds. I can see why they would say that. With the COVID market and everything, I'm not too sure we'll be able to get as much of that as possible. I mean, I probably would value Sterling at that if he was playing on a regular basis for City. He was getting goals and assists for us, and he was one of the first names on the team sheet, but that isn't the case as of right now. But, you know, a player is worth what a team is willing to pay. Will that happen? Remains to be seen. Sources in Spain, though, they're suggesting that Raheem Sterling signing a new contract at Manchester City is quite far away, and Barcelona, they're interested in signing Raheem Sterling. They're not the only club being linked with him. We have heard Arsenal being linked with him as well. I think it'd be really nice to drive that price up if we could have a couple of Premier League clubs interested in Raheem Sterling, and with Newcastle's takeover, I probably wouldn't rule out them possibly signing Raheem Sterling and building a team around him, potentially, if they could make that happen, if Sterling wanted that move, but that remains to be seen. We'll see what happens with regards to that. Now, moving on to the ins, a couple of quick stories. First comes in the new name category. Our new name is Florian Wirtz. I hope I said his name right, but he plays for Bayer Leverkusen. Manchester City are believed to be keeping an eye on him. He's an 18-year-old attacking midfielder. We'll see if City make a move. If City don't make a move, then we don't. If we do, then I'll give you the developments on that. Now, the other player that we're getting linked with is Dusan Vlahovic. He's wanted by both Manchester City and Atletico Madrid. This is all according to Sports Witness. But Manchester City, they're prepared to offer Dusan Vlahovic €6 million a year in wage after tax. And apparently City are willing to offer his agent double-digit millions too, whereas Fiorentina were only willing to pay single digits, quite a low one as well, with €3 million for a new deal. So it's believed City looking at €10 million or more just towards the agent. So I can see now why the agent has played a really slow game here and looked for interest elsewhere. Once you're hearing a team's willing to pay more than 3 times the amount of what another team is, then all of a sudden the dollar signs are flashing in your eyes and you're wanting the player to go there. Typical agent there. And so we'll see. But in the grand scheme of things, still isn't a massive amount of money if we did want to go out there and sign Dusan Vlahovic. It wouldn't cost too much in wage. His agent fee wouldn't be the most expensive agent fee that we've ever paid, and also the transfer fee I wouldn't have thought would be too expensive either. So Vlahovic is definitely an option. Atletico Madrid being linked, to find that very interesting as well, because this does seem like the type of move that they would make, and if the move is made, what would that mean for João Felix? So we'll see. There seems to be some movement going on in the transfer market right now. Not really sure why. Perhaps it's because it's the international break and people don't really have much else to talk about, that they start getting the excitement of transfers going again. I imagine the next international break will be much of the same as we head towards the winter window. We'll see if City make a move. We'll see what happens with Sterling, with Vlahovic and other players as well. And of course, I'll keep you guys up to date with everything, every single step of the way with the latest Manchester City transfer news. And I will be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates once more throughout the winter transfer window. So if you haven't already, do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Also, don't forget to leave your thoughts on what you made of these transfers in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video as well, aiming for 300 likes once more, and I'll see you all again very soon for the next video. So I've been JSGC, thank you everyone for watching, I hope everyone is safe and well, peace. Ciao for now.